Takže jo, dneska tady máme další video a bude to z hry L.A Noire, nebo nějak tak. A tahle hra je trošku starší, protože tahle hra je z roku 2017. Takže to bude něco jak Mafie. A jo, tady to Resum, to jsem jenom jakože hrál předtím, ale to jsem měl ložo, takže jo.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Ale jakože musím říct, že
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
jakože musím říct, že na 2017 to vypadá docela v pohodě. A ten dubbing je hodně dobře udělaný, jo. To mě hodně líbí.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We got
I'm outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
OK, takže jestli vlastně tu
This is a
hru
fist
neznáte,
hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Takže jo, jestli vlastně tuhle hru neznáte, je to taková vlastně hra, kde vlastně hrajete za policajta nebo detektiva, co vlastně prostě
Look at this junk.
prověřuje takové věci prostě. Takže jo, říkal, ten dubbing je hodně dobře
It's not my
udělaný.
job to pick through other people's trash.
A tady je nějaká krev na dveřích, to je nějaký
Jesus.
divný.
Cole, come take a look at this.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're
okay.
gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Aha, tady máme notebook. People. Tam je zbraň?
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Takže musíme najít cestu na horu, ale počkej, napřed dělám tu lokaci, že to je docela hotovný. To mám udělat, to je jedno.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
Jo.
So we need to find a way up.
Jak se dostal tady?
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
No nevím.
Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside?
Nikde nevidím nějakou cestu. Aha. Tu jo. Typek normálně umí lézt takhle po ty čtvrté doby. Wow. To je úžasný.
How you doing, Cole?
Dobrý.
Found it yet?
Ještě ne. Tady je zbraň? Má zbraň? Normálně zbraň?
Probably dope needles around here as well.
Počkat. Co?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Co to znamená?
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Aha, takže dvakrát vystřelil. Ale místo, aby to jakože vyndal ty...
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Místo, aby ty náboje jakože... vyndal, tak... To prostě nechal v tom revolveru. Takže můžeme jít dolů asi. A zatím bod.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
OK, takže... Ta zbraň je asi nějaká drahá. Okay.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
No asi, to je v pohodě. Reálně prostě musíme najít toho, kdo střelil, protože jakože takhle prostě nejde. Ale chci zajímavé, že tam tu zbraň nechal a prostě utekl, to je fakt zajímavý, no. Ale fakt je to dobře udělaný do takového staršího stylu, ale má to furt dobrou grafiku, jakože úplně v pohodě. Jsem si myslel, že je z 2017. Prostě to je furt dobrý, jakože jo. Furt jakože úplně v pohodě. Tak, nastupíme do našeho policijního auta. Šup. Tady je. OK. 10 hodin odpoledne. OK, takže tady by se měli prodávat zbraně. Dobrý den, pane.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
OK.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
27. 4. Jo.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46.
OK.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
OK. To bylo hodně dobře udělané s tím...
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga, then.
To bylo hodně dobře udělané s tím, jakože... Jak tam měli ty zbraně, to bylo... Jakože ty zapsané zbraně, to bylo hodně dobře udělané. A mně se líbí, jak prostě můžeme... Tady... Lokace prostě, jo? Prostě jak si můžeme dávat lokace, to je taky dobrý. Musím říct, že jak tam byly jakože ty zapsané zbraně v tom té knížce, tak to bylo dobře, hodně dobře udělané. To jsem ještě nikde neviděl. A s tím naším zápisníčkem nebo co to máme, to je takhle udělané. Prostě tahle hra se mi líbí. Tohle jsem nikdy v žádné hře neviděl, prostě, že by tohle udělali. A ještě tak rychlý auto. Ještě ten dubbing, to zní fakt jakože 3D, prostě ten zvuk, jo? To je prostě úžasný. Fakt vám doporučuji, zahrajte si ho. Kdo má GTA+, nevím, jestli to furt je, ale asi ne. Ale kdo má GTA+, tak si ho mohou stáhnout. A jo, teda furt mám, jo. Takže tady by měl být ten byt někde. Tady. 11:10 hodin odpoledne. Takže jo, tady by měl jakože vlastně. No tak jeď ne. No. Musíš na mě to být toto. Takže tady by asi měl bydlet. Okay.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
What the fuck? Huh?
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
What the fuck?
Quit prancing around.
Dovoleš. Pojď. Co? Co dovoleš? Huh?
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
No.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Půjdeš do vězení, chlapečku. Cigareta.
Not much help.
Já vím, se normálně dívám, víš co. To je dobře udělaný, tady je nějaký zápisníček. Co tady máme? Nějaký datum, něco.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Tyjo, to je fakt zajímavé, že jsem našel hned ty dveře a hned jsem našel ten zápisníček, to je fakt zajímavé, tohle se mi ještě nikdy nestalo.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two, Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Okay.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
OK, jdeme. Ale to byla ta kacna. Tak týpek byl hodně našle, nechal pršpej, že má špatný den nebo co. Reálně byl úplně naštvaný jak toto. Jako reálně toho týpka nechápu. Prostě, ale je to fakt hodně dobře zpracované. Bing. OK, vyloupení banky. No, vytrání to nebo. OK, nějaká třeba. Bing!
Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
OK, samozřejmě.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Jo.
Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to
copper. You coming any closer?
kill a cop, and it's the electric.
Deal.
That's it? We got them all?
Asi jo?
I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Nikdy nevíš, ale. Nikdy nevíš.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
To je nějaká kacena? Co to je?
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
OK, jdeme po ně. Happy, děj. Zůstaň, stát. Stůj. 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 Co?
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
To pojď.
Come on then, pretty boy.
Co si myslíš jako? Ha? Co si myslíš? Říkám, co si myslíš?
How you doing, Wendell?
A prej, že tam nepůjdeš,
Parole
ne?
officer's feeling lonely.
Co?
He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Přesně tohle.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one, The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1.
Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Aha, já si myslím, že tyhle, jakože... To jsou jeho vzpomínky, jakože asi na mladý, si myslím.
There's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
What? Co jsi dal?
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
OK, takže musíme něco najít.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Aha.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Ruka. Nic na ní není. Druhá ruka. Obličit.
All right, yes, it's a dead person.
Něco tady máme. Nějaký šek.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
OK.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
OK.
Wait! That isn't everything! You haven't got it all!
So?
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
What? Náboje.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
To vypadá stejně jak tam ty z toho revolveru.
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup.
Co?
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
What?
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
OK, takže pojedeme do toho gun shopu.
More than staying in the garage makes you a car.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Takže měli bychom tady jít. Takže tady ten gun shop. Okay. 2:36 hodiny odpoledne. 2 hodiny 36 minut odpoledne.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
OK. Takže tady by to mělo být 2:36. Vlastně, nezměnil se čas dál, OK?
Officer.
Dobrý den.
Can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Caillou?
No. Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
OK.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
No, samozřejmě, že? Jasně, je to on. Protože to není on. Stoj!
Edgar Caillou, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
OK. Další splněná práce.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Okay.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Okay, takže...
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Ne. Přemýšlí o něčem.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Okay.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Boy, I need a confession!
Tohle bude pro tenhle díl všechno. Jestli se vám tenhle díl líbil, nezapomeňte dát like, odběr, sdílejte tohle videa zatím. Čus.